Hey dudes, before we start our video, I wanted to let you guys know that we're going to be changing the channel a little bit. We're going to be adding more videos, and we're going to try to stay consistent as much as possible. Thanks. Hey guys, we have Kevin Zuniga here. We're at Halo 13, and Kevin got 3rd place at the Pasadena Regional. And so here's the deck profile. Is there anything you want to say?
Shout out to my team, obviously, Doods. And to all my opponents that I played in the rounds, they all did really well. And shout out to Ramon and Martin specifically, because they let me borrow some stuff.
Okay, so let's get into the deck profile.
Alright, so the leader that I ran was Baby Vegeta. I thought it was really good because you take a life, you decrease something by 5k, and when it's 0 and under, it gets placed in the drop area by a skill. So I felt like this was really strong against Kid Ku, also Toa as well, because they would like to first turn summon 1-drops, and usually they're not stronger than 5. And this also helps me awaken faster. The backside decrease something that I control by 15, decrease 2 of their things by 10, which really helps with managed board control. And it just attack draws, so I think that it really helps with certain matchups. I also ran 4 babies for the 1-drops. This was because I would like to union into the 4-drop from my deck. And you could also use, instead of using the Vegeta GT, you could also use itself. So you can summon 2 1-drops and just union those. You could also union the 4-drops if you already summoned one, and then summon another 1-drop baby, union, and then just go from there. I also ran 4 of the Saiyan Strength baby. This was because I wanted to see it in deck consistently, so this was the only way to really see it all the time. It also, when it's played, you could even hardcast it, so you don't have to play it from Union to use its effect. When you play this card, decrease something by 20 and draw a card, which I feel is kind of strong when managing your opponent's board. I also played 3 of the 5-drop babies. This was decreased when you play this card, XE Evolve for free on top of the 4-drop baby. Decrease something by 5 and then draw a card. It really helps going around Mutaedo because it would be auto pending on reveal, and then when they summon it, auto pending, but my auto would resolve first since I'm turn player. So it really gets over all the Mutaedo stuff. And for 1 red, you could summon the 6-drop baby. This monkey I would summon quite often. It really depends if I see him in hand or not. His normal evolve cost is 4, so that's why I wouldn't not do it this way. I would try to do it this way. When it attacks, decrease something on their field by 20, or when your opponent plays a card. So it could work either way, and also during your opponent's turn. So it's kind of hard for Toa to play around that, because the one that they summon to summon the Mira is usually 20k. So that's why they would try to summon a 1-drop first, awaken, but they would be tapped out when they do the Mira play.
What would you do when they pop your baby?
Well, first off, I would say my baby, but then I just try to play around it and see what happens from there. Then I played 3 Digging Deep Vegetas. This was to help with the Shenron plays. It would get me to attack, gain 5k, attack again. So it would really help going aggressive, and after I'm done using it, I could awaken, untap 2, and then summon a 1-drop baby, and then union him. And then the card coming out comes in active mode because the baby was in active mode. I also played 2 Daily Training Vegetas. This card was just as an option just in case I don't see the Digging Deep. but in all honesty, I might cut these cards out and just put another Digging Deep in something else. I played 4 Intensifying Power Trunks. This card, just if they don't have the Crisis Crusher, or if I'm trying to go more aggro, or if I'm trying to summon Chain Attack, I play this. Attack, gain crit, 10k, and that's pretty much what it's there for, just for the evolve and just for going aggressive. And then I also played 4 Chain Attack Trunks. This card I mostly used when I played it. I would only use it to summon the Digging Deep, the Zeno, or Burst Attack Gohan. This card really helped in matchups so that I could summon the Zeno and just restart. And it can attack cards in active mode, which helps in certain cases, but not all the time. I ran 3 Zenos. I didn't want to run more than 3 because it just gets cloggy. Because I want to combo as much as possible, and it just resets the game state pretty much. And I also played 2 bolas. The bolas, I used it for search my Chain Attack pieces or my Vegeta pieces. So I would search either Digging Deep, or I would search Chain Attack. Even the 1-drop I could search. I played 2 Burst Attack Gohan. The theory behind this was that after I Zeno, I want to get as much cards as I can, so I would summon this. But most games I didn't really play it, but it helped during certain cases. But it was a good card. I also played these.
So what did your opponent say when you put out the new secret rare?
Okay, they would call a judge on me, and then I would have to 2-0 them every single time. So that happened. No. This is supposed to be forcing hit. I don't have my second one on me.
Who gave you the second one for the tournament?
Oh, my friend Martin. He gave me the second one, and also Kevin, but they took the cards back. So this is supposed to be forcing hit. I played 2. This would help after I Zeno, or just after I summon the big ape. It helps me with seeing hand knowledge and making sure that they can't combo high if I'm playing for game, etc., etc. So that's what that was. I played 4 After Image. After Image is pretty lackluster. It's not really that great, mostly because it's not a legit negate. Against Toa, it does nothing.
Even against Victory Strike?
Against Victory Strike, that helps, but there has not been a time where I would use it against that matchup, because I would just chain Zeno. Just chain Zeno, just mess up their hands, and then this wouldn't really come in clutch in that scenario, if I'm being honest. The sparking does help, but besides that, it's not a legit negate, so that's why I don't like it that much. But I would still run it at 4 and then side in. I then replace these for actual negates. Only 2 of them. The sparking could come in handy, but it could not at the same time. I ran 2 Videls. The Videls are an actual negate. This I had to run because just in case I faced Toa game 1. So I wanted actual negate to see if I could stop Mira from double strike critting me. And also, this card I could combo with it if I'm trying to go for game. Or trying to defend myself, like swing at leader 15, alright, I'll combo this. So that also helps with that. And I also ran pretty much one Champa, but it's the East Supreme Kai. Never forget to declare double strike. If you forget it,
you're bad.
Yeah, you're bad. Just feel bad after your game. Just make sure you don't forget. I only played 1 because there's so many 10Ks, so many other cards in the deck, and honestly, it did come in clutch in some games, but in some games it was kind of lackluster. So honestly, I would just keep it at 1. I wouldn't really change it, I'm being honest. Everything in the deck is double strike, triple strike even. so it's not a necessity to see it. Played 4 of the Bulma super combos. That's just what they are, just super combos. It's 10k draw. I don't search it out or anything. I can't search it out. And then I played 2 Bardock Awakened Instinct. This card was helping me after I Zeno to filter more, and also if I have a second Zeno in hand, I could just dump it for the discard. It really helps with going aggressive as well, since it's free. Like it's just free. It's just a free feature. I played 1 Fu, the Dark Banisher. This card really helps against the Janemba matchup or just any matchup after I Zeno. Just pay the 4 energy, overwhelm 8, and then swing 3 times.
What happens when you Mafuba it?
When you Mafubu it, you still have to pay you still have to send a card to warp.
And it's a boo boo.
Yeah, it's not a good thing if you do that, because after the Mafuba comes off, the permanent's still active. So every single every single skill that they want to activate, they have to warp 1. So if they want to swing at leader, draw, they have to warp 1. If they want
Awakening also counts.
Awakening also counts. So I wouldn't suggest doing Mafubaing this card. It just really hurts if you Mafuba this card. So yeah, that's it for main deck. My side was 2 strategies of the Universe 7. The reason why I did this is because of decks like Kid Ku and Janemba, where they could just get rid of my Ape kind of easily with not that much energy. So it would just give literally all my Saiyans barrier. Chain Attack is one of them, for example, but also my Monkey, which is pretty important to try to protect, because I wanted to keep the Triple Strike was the most important. I also started 2 Revenge Death Balls. I did not like it mained because I run a good amount of cards that already cost an energy for me to use. So I had to cut this card out, and I had to side it. I did not side it that often. It just... I don't think it would be necessary to play in the deck anymore. But it's definitely a nice option to have. Also played 2 Is That All You Got? The reason why I played Is That All You Got is because this was actually what I replaced After Image for in the Toa matchup, because this is an actual negate. This is a negate that would stop the Mira and not just decrease it and have me kind of just wallowing with that much power. It also discard, decrease 2 things on board by 15. Usually that also works in the Toa matchup because they would have the Vegeta on board. So this would get rid of 2 problems, and that's what I really liked about it. I also played, I played 1 Foreseeing Hit. I cited it a lot in the regionals. I liked it. It was having 3 in the deck really made it more consistent. I also played 2 Haruharus. This was for the Broly matchup, and it just helped me a lot, especially when I need the chain attack. But I only used it around 3 times, twice at most. Actually, no, 3 at most. What the fuck? Yeah, but citing 2 was fine. It wasn't bad. I played 3 TNs. It was mostly because I thought I was going to see more Janemba and blue leaders, but I didn't see as many as I thought. But this card really helped, especially since they would abuse their Sensu beans for 10k combo power. And it's just a 15k body that they have to deal with. I played 1 Mass Saiyan. This was for the Kid Ku matchup, just to warp some of their guys, most of their guys, or just whatever I needed to get rid of to have a little bit more field control. Because leader already does it, but I want more. And then I played 1 Banisher. 1 Banisher was supposed to be for the Broly BR deck, just to get rid of the 8-drop or bait out the 6-drop to go into the 8, so they have less cards in hand and to try to go for game. But I did not face 1 Broly. That kind of disappointed me. I kind of wanted to use this. And I played another Fu, the Dark Banisher. This was just for the Janemba matchup, and it just really helped out having the second one because I faced the Janemba player. He milled one out, but I drew the other one, which really helped. That's the side deck.
So how do you feel the event went overall?
Overall, I think I performed really well. The deck did better than I expected, if I'm being honest. I did not expect to play so much Toa. I played it like around 4 times, which is surprising.
What do you think is your best matchup?
My best matchup would probably be against Skillless, Janemba, and I want to say Toa, but it's literally like it depends, if I'm being honest. It depends on both players and how they play, and also if I chain attack, what their hand is going to be. And also shout out to Jeff for suggesting that I put in this card, which really helped a lot.
Thanks for watching, and please remember to like, subscribe, and comment.